Hi, I'm Sam. We're going to be looking at... Wow, that was cheesy. Let's get that out of the way really quickly. Telling you I have to channel the customer thing. So come on in. I don't know why I was like, come on in whenever I say that. Come on down. Come on into REI. Hi, I'm Sam. Today we're going to be looking at how to choose a backpacking pack. We're going to be covering capacity, suspension systems, and the many features that you can choose to personalize your pack. So just remember, fit is going to be the most important thing when we're choosing a pack, so definitely check out our other video on that. Boom. Awesome. Cool. So the longer that you're going to be out on the trail, the larger the capacity of the pack that you're going to need. Your pack is going to be the last piece of equipment that you want to purchase. You want to have all your other gear first, so you're going to be able to adjust the volume accordingly to the gear that you have for the climate and season and environment you're going to be camping in. So our weekend trips, those 1 to 3 day trips, we're looking at a pack that's going to be 50 liters or under. Now this is going to vary a little bit depending on how you pack and the equipment that you're carrying. Some people are going to have heavier, bulkier gear. Some may be going more towards a very lightweight gear. This is a 48 liter pack. You could also look at something like a 50 liter, which is going to kind of be right in the middle section, starting to go towards a little bit longer trip. You can see there's only a 2 liter difference in these pack volumes, but there's a very large height difference. And that's because just the manufacturers, some of them are gonna have a pack that sits a little thinner or not, a little bit more narrow, but goes taller on their pack volume. And some are gonna have a little bit shorter, but a little bit wider pack volume. That can also play into how it carries for you. So for our multi-day trips, we're looking at those 3 to 5 day trips. Probably want to plan on something in the 50 to 80 liter range. Here we have a 55 liter pack. Again, this is going to vary on how you pack, how much food, how much weight in those basic 3 items, your big 3 items for backpacking that you're carrying. And that's why there's a larger range on that multi-day trip. Next up, we have our extended trip. And this is going to be our 70 liter and up, and our 5+ day trips. This is a 95 liter, a much larger pack volume. If you are going on an extended trip and you're going to be getting resupply, you probably don't need to go at the higher end of this range. Could also depend on the season. That's going to affect the amount of clothing or outerwear that you're going to be carrying. A lot of different things are going to add to the bulk of your trip and your pack size that you need for that. So let's talk about our backpacking pack suspension. There's going to be 3 options out there: external, internal, and frameless. Most of what we see today in backpacking is going to be an internal frame backpack. So what do we mean when we say a backpack's suspension? What we're looking at is the manner in which the pack volume here attaches to the harness system so you can carry the weight. So we're not carrying the weight on our backs. We're actually allowing the weight from this pack, everything that we have in here, to transfer down to this hip belt. And we're carrying about 80% of the weight of this pack on our hips. In order to do that efficiently and comfortably, there's different suspension systems. So our backpack suspension system consists of the frame of the pack, the shoulder straps, and our hip belts. So within our internal backpacks, we have several different types of suspension systems. You may see some that allow for more airflow and this trampoline effect on the back to transfer that load down to the hips. You may also see some in our more traditional style, where we're gonna have a air channel along the back, padded straps, and a transfer right down to our hip belts with that weight. So the way that our suspension in these internal packs is created is going to change the way the pack carries. And you really need to try them on and feel what's going to be right for you and what's comfortable. A pack like this is going to carry close to your back and feel more a part of your body. You go for a pack with a more trampoline style. It allows the airflow cooler back, but it does offset the weight from your body, and it kind of disconnects it. So you don't really feel the pack as much one with you. So the same weight in both packs are going to carry differently and feel differently on you. So if you're looking to pack on a lighter weight side, you might look at a pack that is going to be designed sub 3 pounds. This one's coming in a little bit around 2.5 pounds. And some of that weight savings is in the actual suspension system. So we're gonna have a lighter weight suspension system in this. It's designed to carry lighter loads. It's going to be a little bit more flexible. We are going to see significant padding, but it is not as thick or plush as you can find on some packs, and that's designed for the weight savings of it. If you're going to be carrying heavier loads or you want more support or a more plush cushion to it, you can find that in different backpack styles. So here we see one that is going to have much more support to the back panel. It's going to have a much stiffer frame to it, thicker, firmer padding on the hip belt, and you can find different firmness levels in the padding on the packs. Just different styles and brands are going to vary. This one actually has a lot of lower back support, even culminating with adjustable lumbar support that you can change the positioning of as well. So if you're carrying heavier gear or have a heavier load, you're probably going to want a pack that has the firmer suspension system. Conversely, if you're carrying lighter weight, you can look for one of the lighter suspension systems. Packs come with a variety of different features, and this comes down to what your personal preference is. So one of the features that I like to look for when I'm choosing a backpack is a lot of adjustability in the padding and in the torso length adjustment. So being able to fine tune my torso length gives me a really good custom fit, but it allows me to also custom tailor that while I'm on the trail. So being able to fine tune this with an adjustable torso, really important feature that I look for in a pack. The ability to adjust the padding on the straps, either the shoulder straps or the hip belt, can also help you dial in the comfort to really fit your body. So for instance, here we see that we can actually lengthen or shorten the padding under the shoulder strap to make sure that it's hitting us in the right place. Similarly, if we want to have that padding come further out on the hip belt, we can actually loosen it, pull it out further, or push it back in, whatever's going to fit us best. And it really allows you to customize that fit to your body shape. Stay. So how you access the gear in your backpack might be something that really matters to you. Starting with looking at how the pack loads. In a pack like this, you can find a roll top closure. So we're actually going to have a roll top rather than a cinch top. And we only have the one access point in this pack. Everything will stuff in from the top, but it also makes it very easy to close, keeps water out with a DWR, durable water repellent finish. Very easy to close up and extend the pack if we were packing this out to a full height. If you wanted to save some weight, the brain is actually removable. With the roll top closed like this, you're not gonna get anything moisture or anything else debris-wise falling in your pack. So you can actually take this completely off to save some weight. And just go with the roll top closure. You may also find some packs that have a flap type cover. Here we see one that simplifies. The previous pack had a brain or a compartment where you could actually put a lot of storage into the top. This has a very simple flap that is just gonna cover a very easy cinch top, and it just cuts down on the material, makes it a little bit less bulky. Sometimes if you overpack the top brain part of your pack, when you flip it open, it tends to just kind of flop over and it's a little hard to handle. So some folks may enjoy the flap top like that to cut down on some weight. We also have different ways of accessing the contents inside the pack once it's packed. So here we see a pack with side access, or U-shaped access, I should say. In this particular pack, we're going to be able to unzip from the side to get to the contents. And we can also load from the top still, but we have the ability to access this easier if we need to go deeper down into our pack to pull something out during the day. We also are gonna have a pack that has access down here below for sleeping bags. So we can actually stuff this from the bottom if we need to get our sleeping bag in there. And there's a separate compartment and a divider that can be removed to allow us to either have one full area or a separate compartment just for our sleeping bags. Who has the best pockets? Let's see. Trying to give equal love to everybody here. So our backpacks are gonna have a lot of options with where they have pockets for outside access storage. You're gonna find them in backpacks with a top lid or brain. You're also gonna have a little bit larger storage area. I like to put things that I want to have quick access to, so I may throw a snack in here. Also my headlamp, if I'm getting into campsite after dark, don't want to have to fumble around in my pack. Anything I want to be able to access quickly during the day is going to go into the top of my pack. And we also are gonna have these side pockets. Normally we'll put a water bottle in here. Some pockets are gonna have 2 ways to access the side pocket. So if you think you have this pack on you, reaching back to the side right here can be an easier way to reach your water bottle. You'll see some that are gonna have straps that go over or through this side pocket that can help kind of secure any items that you have in here. You may see some pockets on our shoulder strap. Really nice, quick access for a phone or a camera if you're carrying one with you. And these a lot of times are detachable, so if you don't use it or want to save weight, you can take them off. A lot of our packs are gonna have hip belt pockets as well. Good spot for a snack, a little pocket knife, something like that. Anything I want to have easy access to without taking off my pack. Also gonna see what we call a shovel pocket on a lot of packs. And this is gonna be a front pocket that is typically made of a stretch material. It's a great place to shove rain gear, anything lighter weight that might be a little bulky, but you want to be able to access quickly. The other benefit of having rain gear or something like that in this pocket is if it's wet, it stopped raining, and you want to take it off, you're going to keep the rest of your pack contents dry, and you're going to have a little bit more air up here to allow it to dry out some. So another feature that is common on almost all of our backpacking packs these days is going to be a space to hold your water reservoir. When did we stop calling them bladders? So typically you're going to see that on the inside of the pack. You'll have a hanger, and it's going to hang close to your back because water is one of our heavier items. It lays nice and flat right here. We've got it close to our back, our center of gravity. You'll be able to thread your water reservoir hose out through a little spot that typically you're gonna find right here on the back of your pack. You can normally see a little water droplet sign where that's gonna come out at. So packs come with a variety of different types of exterior attachment points. I can't find the attachment point. Where am I?
On the other side.
Okay, so we're gonna carry all the gear on the outside of our pack and hit every tree limb in the process. In other words, I don't like attachment points. I don't like carrying gear on the outside of my pack, is what I should say. So backpacks come with a variety of different types of attachment points, depending on what you might need to carry on the outside of your pack. Some may have hiking pole points. You may be carrying an ice axe. You may also need to carry a larger sleeping pad or tent poles or parts of your tent. You can also stow those using different attachment points. Other packs may have a different style on the bottom to carry a larger sleeping pad, sleeping bags. You may find different types of attachment points that you can put them underneath, wrap it around, or it may have straps to connect them. The packs will have compression straps to kind of tighten in your load and make it carry a little bit closer and more compact to make it feel a lot better as far as the stability of the load as you're carrying it. So another feature that a lot of packs may come with, or you may want to look to purchase separately, are rain covers or rain flies. Let me start over. Always takes me one, doesn't it? Some packs are going to come with a rain cover, but not all packs are going to come with one. You might look at choosing to buy an aftermarket one. A rain cover is going to go over the outside of your pack. You may also look for a liner. A liner is going to allow you to stuff everything into one basically large dry sack inside the bag. That's going to keep the contents dry on the inside of your pack. However, the outside material, depending on what the material is made of, is still going to be damp and get wet. You may find some packs that have material that is made with the DWR or durable water repellent finish to it that's going to help resist the water. Just remember that's not completely waterproof, so depending on what you have inside your pack, you may want to wrap a few things in a waterproof liner or a waterproof compression sack. So some of our packs may also have a detachable day pack feature to them. The Spaltoro here actually has a smaller little day pack that is detachable from the inside of the pack. This does have actual backpack straps, so it makes for a very lightweight day pack or summit pack. Makes it very easy to just carry your essentials with you and not have to carry your fully packed pack at the time. So when you're looking at the features that are available on backpacking packs, it really comes down to what your personal preference is. For me, what really mattered was the torso adjustability. So I went with a pack similar to this, where I had the ability to really fine tune it, and just the overall comfort and padding really fit me well. And just a really overall clean outer design, because I don't put a lot of things on the outside of my pack. And remember, our additional features do add weight, so think about what your priorities are when you're looking at a pack in terms of how that's also going to affect the overall weight that you're carrying. So we've covered capacity, suspension, at a lot of the features that you can find on backpacking packs. But remember, the most important part of finding your pack is finding one that fits you correctly. So check out our video on that. Also, feel free to come into your local REI store, look at some packs, try them on, and get a feel for them. It's going to be the best way to make your decision.
Ta-da! Yeah!
Awesome. Did we get it?
We got it.
Okay.
Yeah.